In this video, we're going to explore the effects on Elon Musk Doge investigation into Fort Knox gold reserves and the presidential stamp and what that would mean on a positive or negative case scenario. Stay tuned.
Tired of meme tokens that promise the moon but leave you holding the bag or just rug? It's time to flip the narrative. Flapjacks launched transparently with locked liquidity, token burns, and real-world utility like exclusive fitness perks. This stack is built to last. Forks divide, syrup binds. Join the stack at flapjacks.xyz.
Hey guys, welcome back. Drip Coach here with Drip and Farm for Poverty, where we don't trust, we verify, and operate with integrity and transparency. And man, I just now thought about this don't trust but verify. That is exactly what it seems like this administration is trying to do. They are trying to arguably bring trust back into the government, but there is definitely a lot of push towards verification and transparency. If you have been under a rock, you may not be aware that first and foremost, I think Elon might have pushed for this, but Trump has signed off on it. So in this CPAC meeting,
we're also going to Fort Knox. We're also going to Fort Knox. I'm going to go with Elon. And would anybody like to join us? Because we want to see if the gold is still there. We want to see. Wouldn't that be terrible? We open up.
And then on Air Force One, he made the same statement to some reporters. This is a bigger clip here. Where did the video go?
You know what they're looking at specifically at the Department of Defense right now?
They're looking at everything.
And are they going to cut more national
They're looking at.
security
We're going to go into Fort
positions?
Knox to make sure the gold is there.
Are they going to
You know
cut
that
more?
we're going to go into Fort Knox. Do you know about that?
Sir,
That was that bad bump.
are they going to eliminate more national security positions, civilians there?
We'll
at
see what
DOGE?
happens. But one of the things we do want to look, I mean, we hope everything's fine with Fort Knox, but we're going to go to Fort Knox, the fabled Fort Knox, to make sure the gold is there.
Where were the President brought up?
If the gold isn't there, we're going to be very upset.
So straight from the horse's mouth, the Don himself has said, yeah, they're going. And Elon, I couldn't find a tweet. It's in here somewhere that he said doing a live stream. I don't think they'll go that far. I don't know if they would get approval for that, but I don't know. I personally don't believe the gold is there. I don't believe it was ever there, to be honest. If it was, it has long since been moved to the shadow government puppets, whoever's in charge, the Rothschild, the JP Morgans, the Chase, the rich elites. They have sucked all that up. But if there is something that they show on a video, there's no way for us to know about the authenticity or accuracy of how much gold is actually on display. So you'd have to actually test it, melt it down, all this stuff. A little while ago, back in 2020, the Chinese were found out for using fake gold bars to back loans in China. So I wouldn't put it past the US government to have fake gold bars in Fort Knox. Like, yeah, governments will do whatever they can to maintain a sense of control, right? So even if we get to see this video and you get to see these bars, there's no telling how much of it is real, how much of it is fake. But the real question that you should be asking yourself is, what is the bull case and bear case for this? So on the positive side, so let's say the gold reserves are fully confirmed and there is authenticity, transparency, it's all there. Well, that audit would more than likely bolster confidence in the US financial system. Banks and investors could potentially see reaffirmation in the dollar, stability, and of course in the US government and, you know, the Fed, things of that nature. Even though we are no longer backed by the gold, the dollar is just a fiat currency that can inflate to anything it wants. That would definitely give some investor confidence or trust, so to speak, back into the traditional markets. And in the short term, I believe that would cause Bitcoin to dip, because the people that are your Peter Schiffs, the gold bugs, they would be preaching from the hilltops about how it's always been there and it's safe and it's the most proven and it's got history, blah, blah, blah. So I think there'd be a lot of TradFi push towards gold, which would see gold market cap kind of go up, the price of gold go up per ounce. But so that could cause some short-term volatility in Bitcoin. But remember, we still got 3 years and 10 months of Trump legacy. So the Cynthia Lummis bill for selling off the gold and creating a Bitcoin strategic reserve could still be on the play. And with the gold spiking in price, if it's still at the market books in the 1970s, that just means there would be more opportunity to pinch off a little bit and then eventually pump the Bitcoin price. So temporary downside, but that could mean buying more Bitcoin on the dip because you have a higher price to market on the gold. So I think it'd just be temporary downside volatility, but long-term still bullish for Bitcoin. And in the event that there is gold missing and or completely gone, then I believe that would be a huge short-term price spike for Bitcoin, because that would definitely shake investor confidence. You would see people moving out of gold, and then of course that would cause like global crippling of other countries that have gold. So that would cause a possible squeeze on the gold market with other countries that hold gold. If you have the US kind of cashing in their chips, or whoever else, by seeing that. So that would definitely affect other countries, and potentially global M2 and all sorts of stuff could kind of cascade from that. But in the short term, that would then cause people to run from gold and possibly pile into Bitcoin and see a Omega candle at some stage. So the TLDR is that I think no matter what happens with this, Bitcoin will be the cream that rises to the top, and we will benefit if you're holding and stacking sats. So the question is just how long or how much volatility, if and when that happens. Every single cycle, you can guarantee that there will be some kind of event that causes the highs and the lows. This isn't all conclusive. This just goes 2021, 2005, 2021. But there is always something taking place. And sorry, that's not 2021. That's just all of 2021 in general. I think that's just 1 year. Let's look at this one. So this is better. This goes from 2012 to 2021. So all this is right now is just par for the course for Bitcoin. So whatever happens with the ETFs coming for the other alts, whatever happens with this Fort Knox audit, whatever happens with the tariffs and the stimulations from the M2, potentially from China, all that stuff is just par for the course and what we typically see no matter what. So we're right on schedule. The best thing you can do is ignore the noise and continue to stack sats. So I am curious to see how this will shake up, when it will win, and if it will be done. I believe it will be done. That's one thing we can definitely say about Trump. Is he's going to do something, he ends up getting it done. So I don't know when this is scheduled, but him making these public statements saying they're going to Fort Knox, then I'm quite sure they are scrambling at Fort Knox to cover all their bases and have some kind of visually appealing stunt to make sure that this goes off with the least amount of casualties. So we'll see when that takes place, but I would bet that it'll be sooner rather than later, and it could line up with a bunch of other global events and be a great opportunity. So keep your eyes and ears peeled. All right, that's all I got. Smash that HBO special, help a brother out, like, subscribe, comment down below, and until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.
Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? Spritz Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.